Ladies and gents, welcome back. We are back flying the F4 Phantom, and today we are going to be looking at using TV-guided bombs. We're going to be using the GBU-8 and the Walleye 2, but effectively they all work the same way. So let's get in the cockpit, and we'll throw it on active pause. So, what you need to know. Number one, you need to set your selectors up here. So we're going to go direct, and this one's going to go to TV. We have them on the outer, inner, on both sides. So I know that my walleyes are inner and that my GBU-8s are outer. So we're going to start with the GBU-8s. We're only going to arm those two stations. Go master arm on, make sure you set your fusing. In this case, we're going nose-tail. And real important, down here, you need to change your screen from being the radar to being the TV sight. This will give you what the weapon sees. Now, we're going to go to air-to-ground. We're going to set the reticle to 17 mils. And the thing is, normally, you're going to want to do this at least 3 minutes ahead of time because your weapon needs to warm up and be prepared to be implemented. We don't have to worry about that right now. So with that, our plane is more or less squared away. We don't have to do anything with gesture. We don't have to do anything else on our side panels. We are good to go, and we can drop out of active pause. Now, there are some really important things to know. The weapon cannot be maneuvered, aimed, changed in any way. Basically, what you see with that sight is what you get. You're going to need to put that on your target, and then you'll be able to drop from there. Now, the second thing that you're going to need to know is that there are no drop cues when it comes to using this weapon. So basically, you're going to lock on with this screen, and then you're going to hold your bomb button, and the bomb's going to come off. And the only way to really know that you're in range is experience. So having more altitude, diving onto the target, those are going to help make sure that you actually can hit the target. The bomb can maneuver itself, but it's not propelled, so it can't go forever. Thus far, all of my attempts have been successful, and I think that's in part because the targeting is contrast-based, so you need to be close enough for the camera to actually lock on, and it's only going to be able to do that if it can see a difference between what's on the ground and the target itself. So you can just about see our target zone there. I've hit a few of them. So the way that we're going to go about this, we're going to roll in, and what you need to do is hold down the trigger on your stick, and you're going to have to hold that the whole time to maintain a lock. And then once you've gained a lock, you'll see a black square pop up. And once that happens, you can hold your pickle button, and then when you hear the bomb fall away, then you can move your hand. So let's see if we're close enough to get a lock here. So we've gotten a lock there. Now we're going to hold the pickle button, bomb's away. And this is actually, I think, the farthest out I've dropped one, so we'll see if this actually manages to hit the target. It's looking good. It's a 2,000-pound bomb after all, so even if it doesn't hit him directly. So that's our first GBU-8. I want to get the second one off since we're pretty lopsided, having 2,000 pounds hanging off of one wing. So let's come around and let's get rid of the other one. bombs away. Admittedly, we had to get a lot closer than I would have liked to for that one, but the plane was a little bit unstable, having an extra 2,000 pounds on one wing and not the other. So, let's bring up our walleyes, and they're going to work exactly the same as our GBU-8. You still need to hold down the trigger, you're still going to see the black square come up, and you're still going to hold your pickle button until the bomb releases. And as you can see, it can be a little bit finicky at times trying to capture a target. Plus I'm flying like a donkey. Away. There goes our walleye. And actually, that's a first. That's the first of, I guess, 7 bombs now that I've dropped that's not hit its target, so go figure. I am starting to have a difficult time picking them up, though. Not sure if that's because I've blown up all of the good targets, or if that's because I'm doing a piss poor job of holding the sight on target. Admittedly, this is basically like aiming a bomb with a rifle scope, so not exactly the most comfortable thing in the world to do, but, you know, it works. bombs away. So, with that, hopefully we can all see that dropping guided bombs with the F4 can be a fairly straightforward, fairly easy, and mostly accurate way of eliminating your enemies. Well, hopefully this has helped you out. Hopefully you learned something new. As per usual, get out there, kick ass, take names, and win your games.